Hi you guys, welcome back to Kita's Creative Corner. So today we're going to be doing this cute little pink Valentine's Day look for all the lovers out there who want to get all dolled up for their boo on Valentine's Day. So I got this pink shadow thing going on. I may make another Valentine's video with more of a more vampy look, but we'll see how everything goes. So you guys just keep on watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. We're gonna go ahead and start on my eyebrows. So the first thing that I want to go ahead and put on my eyebrows to outline my eyebrows is the NYX Brow Gel in the color Espresso. So I usually take that and I outline my eyebrows first. I'll fill them in just a little bit, but then I'm going to put another product over it just to give it more of a natural effect. So I just take a little bit of the product on my hand, and I have my little black angled brush. This is a e.l.f. angled brush that I got from, I think I got it from Walmart. So I just take that and I just start on my eyebrows. So after I put that on my brows, I go ahead and I take my Gimme Brow by Benefit. I got this in my Ipsy bag, and I go ahead and I put this over my eyebrows as well to give it a more natural effect, more hair-like effect. Just take a little bit of the product, because you want your eyebrows to look as natural as possible. Alright, so after that, I just brush them out just a little bit. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and highlight our brow bone. So what I do is I take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toffee, and I go ahead and highlight under on my brow bone with my flat brush. After I do that, I go ahead and take my dense brush and I go ahead and I blend the concealer out on my brow bone. So after I'm done with that, I go ahead and I take my flat brush again, but then I take a different color and I do the same thing with my LA Girl Pro Concealer, but this time I'm taking Chestnut, which is close to my skin tone. Sometimes I use my foundation depending on how I feel, I guess. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm gonna put that on top of my brow. Here comes the fun part. So now we're gonna go ahead and start with the eyes. So as I stated, this is a Valentine's Day look, so we're going for something cute, something pink. So we're gonna go ahead and prime the eyelids first. I'm gonna take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toffee. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids just to cancel out the darkness on my eyelids. And then we just blend the concealer out. And I'm just using the same brush that I used to blend out the concealer when I was doing my eyebrows. Also, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and use my beauty blender, my damp beauty blender, and just to blend it out a little bit more, so it won't look patchy. And the reason why we prime our eyelids first is to make sure that the eyeshadow won't be patchy once you start putting the eyeshadow on. It really helps the eyeshadow stay on, and it makes it look, you know, more concise, you know, makes it look more appealing, you know. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Sacha Buttercup, and I'm going to go ahead and set my eyes. Just take a little bit. Make sure you just put it on your lid. Focus on your lid area when you put it on there. So the eyelids are done. So now we're going to start with the colors. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and take my eyeshadow palette. I got this eyeshadow palette. It's from Nicka. It is a 23 perfect 23 matte colors. So the first color that I'm going to take is actually this color. It's a brown color. It doesn't have any names, but I'm going to take this color right here, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in my transition portion of my lid. So I'm going to take, which brush am I going to take? I'm going to take this little fluffy brush right here and just tap some of the excess off. And I'm going to put that right in my transition lid. Now, you can do the swiping motion, or you can tap, whichever you think is best for you. I just go by how I feel. Like, I either tap it in my transition, or I just do the wiping motion. It really doesn't matter. I think either way works well to me. So we're going to go ahead and put that in our lid. Okay, so the next color that we're gonna go ahead and take, we're gonna use this color right here, and we're gonna put that color Well, actually, let me show you the brush that we're going to use first. Well, the color that we're going to use is this color. So we're going to use this brush. It's a denser brush. So I'm going to take that actually a little bit below my transition. And actually, you guys, I got this for $4.99 at the hair store. And these colors are actually really pigmented, surprisingly. So I'm going to take this right here, right below my transition. And I'm just going to put that right there. In the crease area, actually. And we're going for a pretty pink Valentine Day look. For it to for the two shadows that I like to have in your harsh lines, I'm gonna go ahead and take my another fluffy brush, which is a little cleaner, and I'm going to go ahead and blend the two shadows out. And we're going to cut the crease. I'm only using 3 shadows today, so it's not really going to be anything elaborate. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease. I'm going to do a whole cut crease. And today the actual concealer that I'm using to cut the crease is this concealer by Maybelline FitMe. Is in the color medium. 25 medium. So I'm going to use another flat brush of mine to go ahead and cut the crease with. So actually I'm going to use the I have another flat brush that I want to use. I'm going to use this flat brush today. So I'm just going to put a little bit in the back of my hand. Doesn't take a whole lot. That color right there, ignore the other stuff. So I'm going to take that one right there, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease as best as I can. This pretty pink right here, it's like a baby doll pink. I consider it a baby doll pink. And we're going to go ahead and put that on the lid. And I'm just using this little eyeshadow brush to do that. Alright, so after we're done with that, I still feel like that shadow could probably be a little bit more, you know, intensified in the actual crease. So I'm gonna take this little pencil shadow and I'm gonna try to make it look more intense than what it is. helping some. So we're gonna blend it out again. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my dense brush again, this little ditty right here, and I'm going to take a darker color, which I'm using a palette for the whole eyeshadow. I'm using this palette, so I'm going to take this color right here and put this in the outer corner of my eye, and I'm just going to use a darker color just to make sure it's blended together too. So after we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and take my eyeliner, my liquid eyeliner. I'm gonna go ahead and line the top of my lid, if I can find it. You know, every time I get ready to video, it never fails. I lose something. I have it right there, and then I lose it. Never fails. Never fails. So I found it. So I'm going to take this liquid eyeliner. I cannot pronounce it. I think it's Araceli. So I got this in my Ipsy bag, actually. A lot of my makeup I get from my Ipsy bag, by the way. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to line the top of my lid. Perfecto. Okay, so after that, we're going to go ahead and prep the eyelashes for the false eyelashes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take my Tarte Man Eater mascara, and I'm going to go ahead and put the mascara on my eyes. And today, eyelashes that we're using is going to be by Kiss I Envy double layer eyelashes. These were $4.99 at the hair store. I am not a person that really pays a lot of money for eyelashes simply because I do not wear them every day. I either wear them when I go to church or for special occasions. So I don't really feel the need to pay a lot of money for eyelashes, you know what I mean? I don't wear them all the time, so what's the use of paying $20 for them? So what I'm using to put my eyelashes on, I'm going to be using the, what is this? Lash Contour Strip Lash Adhesive. This lash glue is actually black, and I actually like it that way. I don't really care for the white or white to clear eyeshadow. I prefer black because it works better for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pop these eyelashes off of camera. Okay, so now that we have the eyelashes on, I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit more of mascara underneath, just to make the eyelashes, my eyelash and my false eyelash blend together. Okay, so we already moisturized and primed the face beforehand. Now we can go ahead and apply our foundation. So usually, depending, I will put on some orange concealer around my mouth area, this part and this part to hide my hyperpigmentation. But fortunately, I have my lovely Juvia's Place foundation that I love oh so much. This stuff is great. It like covers everything. Please ignore this side of my face. It's going through something right now. Pretend it's not even there, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and add this on to my foundation. A little bit really goes a long way. I'll go ahead and wipe all this other stuff off the back of my hand so I can just show you how much I actually use on my face just to get like full coverage. Like, this stuff is awesome. It's on like, well, I got it for like $20 at Ulta, my Ulta here where I'm from. So I don't know how much it costs where you're from, but where I'm from it was $20, and this is like one of the best $20 I've ever spent on some good mascara. So literally I have to use this much because this stuff is so thick. It's not going, like, look, it's not going anywhere. So I just, you know, take my finger and I just dab it on my face. And I take a little bit on the chin so we can go ahead and cover all that. Then I just take my stippling brush that I got from e.l.f. and I just go ahead and spread it out on my face. And look at it. Look how it does. Now, of course, I will take my beauty blender and I will go ahead and blend it out some more just in case I did miss some spots with my brush. But just look how full coverage it is. Next step is to highlight the face. So I use two different things. I use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee, and I just put a little bit of this one there just to brighten up just a little bit. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we're just gonna put this under the eye, on the bridge of my nose, right here, and on my chin area. After we blend our concealer in, gonna go ahead and set the concealer. So again, I'm using my Sacha Buttercup. What color is it? I'm sorry, I didn't tell y'all. It's in Buttercup. So we're gonna put that on the places that we put the concealer on. So after that, I want to go ahead and just contour my face just a little bit. I don't do like a deep contour. I just do just a little bit in this area of my face and probably my forehead. So I'm gonna take my what is this? Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette in medium to dark, and I just take this brown right here, this dark brown, and I just put it in my cheekbones, and I use my little angle brush to do it. Put my finishing powder on, and this is also Black Radiance. I've had this for so long. It's True Complexion Soft Focus Finishing Powder in the color Creamy Bronze Finish. So I'm going to go ahead and put that over my face as well. Cool. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and put a little blush on. This is by Ofra actually, and this came in my Ipsy bag. It's called The Sweet Stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on my cheeks. Give a little smile. Okay, so right now I'm going to go ahead and set my face. I do like to set my face. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face. So I do like to set my face with my favorite powder, which is NYX Matte Finish. So let's go ahead and spread it on my face. A bit of highlighter. And this is also Ofra. This is called Rodeo Drive. I'm going to take my little fan. I'm going to go ahead and put it right above my cheeks. On my nose. Above my lip. Because you want a cute little glowy look when you go out for Valentine's Day with you and your boo. I'm going to take, in the inner corner of my eyes, I'm going to take my Juvia's Place Zulu palette, the Zulu palette, and I'm going to take a little bit of my pink eyeshadow, and I'm going to put it in the inner corner of my eye, and that's this color right here. I didn't forget about the waterline of my eye, so I'm going to go ahead and do a black eyeliner first. Again, I lost it. Here it is. And I'm just going to actually use this eyebrow pencil. I'm going to just use it as a eyeliner, and I'm going to put it right under my eyes. And then I'm going to take, go back into my Nicka Perfect 23 palette, and I'm going to take just a regular little brush. I'm going to dip into that, and I'm going to take this color right here, and I'm going to put that under my eyeliner as well. Just to make it pop a little bit more. Okay. So the final thing that we're going to do is the lips. So I'm going to just take a regular brown liner. Actually, this brown liner. But actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lipstick first and put it on. So I'm going to take this lipstick. I'm not even sure what it is. I think I wrote the name off of it. But I may have got it in my Ipsy bag too. But it's this cute little nude color. So I'm going to take that on my lip first. Not around the line of the lips, but just the middle of the lip. Then I'm going to take my brown pencil. And then we're going to rub the lips together. Pretty cute. Real cute. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that is it. This is the finished look. This is my Valentine's Day look. I hope you guys will try it. I hope you guys like it. And I really hope that you enjoy this video. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to Kids Creative Corner. I will try to bring as many videos as I can. Happy New Year. This is my first video in the year 2020. So, yay me. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I really appreciate you. For those who have been supporting me. Even though I just started like last year, like the end of last year, I thank everybody so far for who has supported me, who's following me, who's liking and sharing my video. I really do appreciate you, and I appreciate those who are going to be coming along the way. You guys, happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy your love day. God bless. Bye bye for now.